With the holiday period approaching, it was time to head back into the bush and search for a little bit of venison again. G'day guys, welcome back. I am in the bush again, just after a little bit of meat. So plan is, there's a bit of a bushy area that's quite flat, and I'm going to bush hunt my way through that this afternoon. Make my way out to the tops. Maybe those deer are out on that spring growth, I'm hoping. I'm packing the Creedmoor today, just because I've come a fair way in from the car, so I want to be pretty lightweight. So it's shooting okay. Shooting about half an MOA in 2 shots. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah. Right, we'll get moving. Get into some hunting. That was too easy. Only walked about 50 metres and bang. So that's a little bit of meat sorted, but I didn't want to keep shooting because I'll come back down through here and see if I can pick up a couple more. So yeah. So I'll hang her in the tree overnight, mark it on my GPS. Pick the meat up in the morning. I'm not carrying it up there. I'm not carrying it up there. Nice cool night tonight, so it should be good. Right, let's keep hunting. Right, so I'm right on the edge of this area that I want to hunt. The wind's just, it's putrid. It's terrible. It just keeps going up and down, so it's pretty flat through here though, so I'm just going to tiptoe right through and just see if we can pick up something. Usually the way it works in here is pigs are a bit lower and they can be lying down, so it's a bit of a, just because it's not very late in the day, so it's a bit of a spook and shoot sort of thing. But the deer will be up where the contour on the hill starts climbing, so what we'll do is I'll probably just sort of, I'll sidle through, pull up to the contour on that, the shingle sort of contours, walk across a bit, sidle through a bit again. So I'm going to take my time going through here. Really what I'm actually doing on this trip, guys, is I really want to hunt this area for the roar, and so I want to actually scout it all out and start looking for wallows, deer sign, and just get a bit of an idea of what's going on in here. So that's the plan. But if we can take home some meat, whether that be pig, pork, goat or venison, we'll do it, because it all gets eaten. So well, after moving through this area very slowly, I didn't bump anything, just came across a lot of good fresh sign, but it was time to head to the tops. Oh man, what a push. I've just broken the tops, so it's freezing up here. That was hard work though. Whoa. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like, the bush is stunning. So I'll look out over here, so take all the bits and pieces and dinner and glass out the evening, and pretty good feeling about tonight. It's made rain all this morning, so the deer would want to be out. So oh, what a cool spot. What a cool spot. I really like it. Really like the bush here a lot. 30 metres from filming that other little clip, and I just looked up and there were like 4 goats. I was like, oh cool. And then this deer put its head up, so I shot it right in the brisket. I might just quickly peel out, keep on plan A and glass, but awesome, awesome. Awesome. Oh, sweet ass, mate. Sweet guys. I hope I got that on film. After I took a shot at that first deer, I knew I hit it, so I crouched down and kind of ran towards me and down the hill a little bit. I could tell it was hit badly, so I waited probably a good 10 minutes, and then I sort of moved along the side of the hill, and then I saw that fawn, so I got that as well. So the fawn was probably 20 yards away, and just side on straight through, and I could hear, after I did the second shot, I could hear movement in the bush below me. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to set up my campsite here now, and just let those deer, they're only about 60 or 70 metres up the hill, but I'm going to let them expire properly, because if you push them here they could they'll go anywhere. So yeah, stoked. Coffee time, and I'm going to have some dinner as well. I wonder what altitude I'm sitting at the moment. Felt like a pretty big push today. I know, 615 metres. That's a good push, considering the valley floor's a couple of metres off above sea level. So I'm still feeling quite fit from my, well, is fit a feeling or a fact? You definitely don't identify as fit. I'm still fit from my chamois trip, so that's nice. I definitely think this little Creedmoor does not hit very nicely, so it's sort of below that hydrostatic shock speed of about 2600 feet per second. It's right on it, so by the time it actually gets to the animal in about 40 yards, it's probably like 2580, so it's gone. And it just, I mean, the animals definitely are hit. They don't go down like a nice 30 cal or a 7mm, they just sort of go, and then they just run off. So you're kind of left wondering, ooh, so it definitely hits differently. Okay, one thing I did want to quickly talk about, Greg Miniatus. This is a Miniatus suppressor. I've said in one of my previous videos, Greg sent me this believing that he sent me it for nothing, which was kind, believing that he would convert me away from DPT. I just shot this 3 times, close quarters, with no hearing protection on. And I said to Greg, are you sure you want to send me this? Because if I don't like it, I'm going to say that and I will send it back. But I do like it, actually. It's lighter than the DPT, it's slightly shorter than the DPT. It's all engraved. And I think that's a really neat little touch. So I think Greg's a bit ahead of the game as well with the carbon fibre and things like that. So I would say, in a heartbeat, he's converted me. I will be buying his suppressors from now on. So I think they're really cool. So yeah, good stuff, Greg. It's time to go sort out a few deer. So I don't have my gun with me, but it's been about 35 minutes. So we'll see how we go. So they're just up through here. never a shortage of a blood trail with the healthy matches there. I've sort of lost it. Oh no, here it is. There's good blood there. Oh, blood there. More. Ah, there she is. I got her. And it's the... Alright, I walked right past it. Yep, dead. Yep. She's expired, so it's good. I'll get her down to my campsite area. I'll come up and get the other one. Look at where they were though. You know, I was sort of shooting from just down there. It's a big cliff drop off thing right here. And they were just standing right up in here, sort of tucked away from everything. It's just this tiny little open, oh, that's where I catch my breath. Tiny little open area. This is where they're camping out. Great little spot. Cool guys. A couple of nice eating animals here. A young spiker and a young hind here. So pretty stoked. Yeah, real stoked actually. So it's really good. Good to get some Rimutaka deer on the deck again. So there you go. So I'm going to butcher them up and then head off up the hill to a bit of a glassing vantage point and see if I can pick up any other animals. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, I want to learn this area for the raw quite well. So I did pick up a bit more sign in here. There was a bit of stag sign just down in this bush here, so I don't think I saw all the deer that were here. So yeah, it's good. It's real good. Okay, so I've just finished with my deer. Walked up onto this cliff and just found a stag, velvet stag down in here. So he's not too far away. I'm not going to shoot him. They're too dear to carry out. I'll get the big camera on him and see if I can get an age on him. So good to see. But he's just young. $281. That is, oh, it's cold, but he's 280 yards away. Have a look for a few more, and then I'm pretty keen to call it a night soon. It's been a big day. It's been a very big day. Sweet, that was cool. Nice, sharp, short, sharp little mission. I'm just going to relax the evening away. Yeah, it's like 8:30. No, it'd be later. 9 o'clock. And the meat's all done. It's all in a bag in the tree. But yeah, that one was just by himself. That little. Well, he wasn't that little. He definitely had like. He was already a 6. So I don't know. If I'm back in here, I'll see if I can find him again. But I won't shoot him in velvet. No, I'd rather someone else shoots him than I shoot him in velvet. So, and tomorrow I'll peel out here a little bit more and do a bit more glassing. See if I can pick some different animals up. And then I will make my way back down home. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning guys. Just finished having some breakfast and a coffee. I'm completely out of water. So that's right, this morning I'm actually going to leave camp here. I'm going to push up through to an area that I've sort of been wanting to get into, but never really made it there. I want to check it out. Check out if there's any wallows in there and just start getting my head around the raw that's coming up. So yeah, I'll push up through here, go right up to the top of the main divide. see if we can figure something out. So, sleeps so much better in a hammock. Last time when we just did our chamois hunt down south, it was on the floor again and it was horrible. Just this hammock sleeps so much better. Welcome to the Goldfish Bowl. Cool spot. Got a bit of a muddy wallow right down here, which is good. It looks really nice to walk through, but it's all swamp and it's like pretty deep. I just managed to get my boot wet. Thought I'll walk through there. No. So I'm just going to mow down through here and then shoot back out of here. But yeah, it's a cool spot. It's actually on the Wairarapa side as well, so above a really good area. So if you've been to the Goldfish Bowl, I believe that name was coined by Simon Gibson. I think he's the one that came up with it. So if you've been here, let me know. Drop a comment. I'll be interested to. If you know where this is, then you know the Rimutakas pretty well, so it's a pretty cool spot. Hey guys, got the Howe Superlight 6.5 Creedmoor here, 16.25 inch barrel, 16 1/4. It's a very windy day up in the tops here, so what I'm going to do is I'm taking a bit of going to cull out some mature goats, just take a couple of shots at some mature goats. I would say the wind's gusting, or constant's probably 60 kilometers an hour, so we're going to pull it in a bit to just I think around 300 yards, and let's just see what this little Alpine rifle can do. Yeah, let's get into it. There's a miss. Cool, alright. I'm just back at camp. My shooting spot's only 30 metres up there. I gotta say that little Howe Alpine is pretty, for this kind of hunting, it's pretty good, man. Like, it's pretty decent. Just being able to get up here without a monster rifle scraping through the trees it's nice. It's pretty nice. So hey guys, I want to do a tech or a gear tip on this trip as well, because I have finally ditched the hydration bladder. It drove me nuts. Like, I've had multiple brands and most packs where they go inside, they actually sit right along your back, so they get all warm. Also had multiple hydration bladders leak, so what happens is you put your bladder in full of water and then you chuck all your gear in and you sort of pressurize the bladder a bit too much or stuff like that. So I was over it. I was over the hydration bladder a lot, and I just find pulling it out, and I just didn't like it at all. So what I carry is, these are just a BPA flexi bottle. So they just fold up. They're super light, like they're like 20 grams or something crazy. I'll carry 2 or 3 of those, so I've got the ability to stash quite a bit of water. I've actually acquired one of these. So I have been drinking directly out of creeks in the bush for 10-11 years, but like with all the culling going on recently, the other day I was taking a swig out of the creek and I walked another 20 metres and there was 2 or 3 dead goats lying in the creek, so I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, and then hunting down south as well, there's just a lot of like animal crap in the creek and stuff like that, so just from hares, mountain alpine hares and stuff. So I now carry one of these, but what I actually cottoned onto is all through the tops here, you'll often find little puddles that you wouldn't dare drink out of, but they might have a litre or 2 of water in them. And what I do is I actually grab a big 50ml syringe and I syringe the water up and then push it through this into my bottle for drinking. It takes a while, it takes 5 minutes, but if you keep at it, you got a litre in no time. So there you go guys, that's my little tech tip of the trip, is grab yourself a filter, a 50ml syringe and some flexi bottles, and I find it a way better system for getting my water while I'm up here instead of lugging 3 or 4 kilos all the way up the hill. There you go. That ends this trip guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I did, so if you didn't, oh well. No, I really enjoyed it, so, but I got to get my meat bag, put it in my pack, and I got a long way to pack home, so yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. So yeah.